Hey guys, good to see you again. Hope you're doing okay. Today we're going to be talking about a different exercise, similar in the same section of the warm-up book of foundations. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to move to long tone 1B, and instead of looking at pattern 1, I want you to look at pattern 2. They kind of have these backwards. And as we go through all of this today, we're only going to work on measures 1 until the downbeat of measure 9. The exercise is supposed to be about isolating double strokes and talking about how to play 2 strokes at once. But at measure 9, it starts to turn into triple strokes. So we're going to stop at measure 9. Alright, so the first time we play this through, we're going to want to do it at a nice open, slow tempo, maybe 110. Maybe even a little slower. I got my metronome on 94. Cool. So at 94 beats a minute, exercise 1B, pattern 2 is going to sound like this. Cool. So you'll see in my hands, you're getting a primary stroke and a secondary stroke out. My wrist and my arm are moving one time, and then my fingers and wrist are making the second beat happen. Right? This is going to be super crucial for when you play double stroke rolls. Yeah, you want to make them nice and even. When you have a double stroke roll, you kind of want that machine gun type sound, that almost computer-like evenness of the roll. Left hand is tight today. Cool. So let's crank up the tempo on that a little bit. That was at 94 beats a minute. When you bring it up a little bit, you'll see a little bit of a technique change, but you want to stay as close to the same as you can. So this is at 112. Don't get fooled by how much black and stuff is on the page. Once you figure out the groove of this, it's really easy to read. 1, 2, and 1. Yeah, you have to feel those 2 beats and then a 16th note rest. Right? Don't go freaking yourself out counting it, because 1 E, a 2, and a E, and 4, and. That's a little too much brain work for me. You want to feel it more than counting it necessarily in this segment. You should know how to count it for sure, but feeling it to get the technique down here is the most important thing. So as you saw when it got a little faster, a little less motion, yeah? When it was slow, you can keep it there. When it's here, the height is almost cut in half of the stick. Everything else makes it a little bit easier. I think it's a little easier at this tempo than it was here, because you're doing a lot more work when it's higher. I'm going to bump up that tempo again. I'm going to put it to 132 now. So here's your tempo. again, you always want to stay as relaxed as possible. You never want tight. This is... If you find yourself doing that during this exercise, you have to relax. Yeah, use those back fingers. Relax your hands. No tightness at all. Always remember you should be able to pull the stick out of your hand at any time. Someone can walk up to you, not during all this COVID-19 stuff. Hopefully they're staying away from you. But you want to take that stick out of your hand at any time. You should never be gripping it so hard that someone couldn't remove it from your hand. Cool. I'm going to bump it up a little bit quicker. This is at 150. So you'll see my motions really shrink down here. Yeah. You really want to keep those nice and small. And I'm not even thinking about that second stroke anymore. At this speed, I'm just thinking, yeah. I'm letting my fingers and wrists pull that second note out. Cool. So this is about 150, and think about it reasonably as a double stroke roll. This is right where you start to find that pull and push of, should I rebound? Should I use my rebound, or should I use 2 strokes? This is that super uncomfortable zone, where it's the most inconsistent. It might be a little bit slower. For every player, it's a little different. Sometimes it's a little bit higher of a tempo. Sometimes it's a little bit lower. Some people are really, really great at this, and they can do it at every tempo. But you're going to find there's a portion of a tempo somewhere where your double strokes, you're fighting, should I rebound more or should I pull out more of the double stroke? So I'm going to bump it up to 172. Oops. Yeah, so here it gets a little bit more difficult, where a double stroke roll here will actually feel easier. If you're just playing double strokes, this is easier. But trying to break it off like this, yeah, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Always stay relaxed. The only reason that I would make a mistake in there like I just did is because I'm tightening up. But you got to always forgive yourself for mistakes, right? Whenever you make a mistake, don't freak out about it. Just immediately forgive yourself and move on. It's the only way you're going to get better in this world. In music, I like to think about mistakes as like when you're trying to get better at something, I always try to tell my students that they should be making mistakes like 80% of the time. You should be messing up a lot. And if you're not messing up, then you're not getting better. If you're just doing the same thing over and over again that you can do, then you're not getting any better at it. So try to make mistakes. Push yourself to the point. Like this tempo for me, 170, it's pretty quick, right? It's not perfect right now. I would probably need to shed this out a couple times for it to be perfect. And I probably will after this video. So get yourselves together on this and really work on this pattern 2 before you move into pattern 1. And pattern 1 will be our next one. Cool? Thank you guys so much. If you ever need anything, feel free to email me. dpelaggi@milforded.org. milforded.org. Cool? I appreciate you guys coming in. And if you want to, feel free to share this with anybody during this time that I know people are going crazy at. to help percussionists, you're more than welcome to. All right? Happy music making.